Hey guys, it's Dean. Welcome to the MFY Yoga Squat Challenge. Today is day 10 and we're going to be doing 50 air squats. So get some space, feet shoulder width distant, turn your toes out if you need to a little bit. I'm going to walk you through the technique as we go. So 50 total, slowly coming down, standing back up, pressing your hips forward as you come all the way to the top. Keep your weight toward the back, so make sure you're not leaning forward as you come down. You want to think keeping your shoulders on top of your ankles. Really focus on your hips here. Now, regarding your feet positioning, if you need to keep your toes facing slightly out, that's okay. Some people don't have the hip mobility to be able to keep the toes faced straight forward yet. But you do want to work on that hip mobility because as you get your feet facing straight forward, you're going to be able to get better hip engagement. It's also athletically more functional. Make sure you're getting your butt as close to the ground as you can comfortably go. And you're keeping your weight toward the back. So leaning back, sitting back into the squat, not sitting forward in the squat and letting your knees come forward. But again, coming toward the back and keeping your chest upright. Use your arms out in front to help you counterbalance. And continually check in with your feet. Make sure that they haven't turned out further or wider than they were when you started. One other thing to keep track of is making sure you're coming straight down and you're not leaning to one side or the other. So you want to be right in the middle as you're doing your squats. It helps to use a mirror and it really helps to record yourself so you can see the little things that you do that you might not notice as you're doing them. Dynamic movements are awesome. You need to be able to do them, but one downside is that they're really quick and you can't really adjust that much as you're doing them. So that's why it's a good idea to, number one, slow it down and practice just holding it like we do in yoga, but also recording yourself so you can take note and see what's actually going on as you're doing the exercises. Then you can watch them after you finish. One other thing about keeping your weight toward the back. In a squat, we typically say keep your knees back behind your toes. But you don't actually have to do that. If you have the ankle mobility, that your knees come forward over your toes, and you're keeping the weight back and in your hips, then you're good. It's just when you come down with the knees forward and you lift off the heels, that's what you shouldn't be doing. You want to keep the heels down, but your knees can come forward over the toes. That's okay. Let's say, I don't know, 10 more? By the way, if you've already done 50, then you're good. It's more time consuming than it is difficult, right? Oh, maybe it's more time consuming for, it takes the same amount of time, I guess. 4 more. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Knees driving out. And that's it. Those 50 air squats, that was your challenge for the day. Tomorrow's day 11. Come back, I'll see you tomorrow. If you want to post about it, use the hashtag MF Squat Challenge, Yoga for BAMPs, MFY Yoga, and get your friends to do it. It's there's no equipment required. It's a good way to break up the day. Do it at the office, do it at home with your family, whatever. It'll be fun. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.